beautiful people out there. It is me, Madison. I hope you're doing so well today. Today's video, I'm going to show you how I recreated all of the items from my last mukbang, a Taco Bell mukbang. And if you are interested in learning how I recreated the sour cream, the Crunchwrap Supreme, oh, it tasted like a dream. What was that? I don't know. Then keep watching, because I've been getting a lot of requests to do like cooking videos or like showing people how I make the food that I make, because not everybody that watches my channel is vegan, obviously. So I think maybe some people are confused, like they don't like get it, which is fine, because when I turned vegan, I didn't get it. I was like, what is all that? I don't know what. Say what? So if you are interested in seeing how I made the food that I make, keep watching. Yay! Okay, y'all, so we're gonna start by making vegan sour cream. You're gonna need some cashews, maybe about a cup. Raw, natural cashews, which I soaked overnight, then rinsed them again before I put them in here. About half a lemon, some vinegar, and salt, and that's all you need. You could put some onion powder, white pepper, garlic powder in there if you like. It's absolutely delicious. But we're gonna just start with this. So again, the measurements are rough, but again, we're gonna taste it and see what everything needs. So I'm gonna squeeze some lemon in there. About 2 tablespoons of vinegar and some salt. So because I don't have like a proper food processor or like an awesome blender like the Vitamix, I mean the Ninja's pretty good, but anyways, I'm gonna have to like add some liquid in there so it starts mixing really well. Alright, check it out, y'all. It's starting to look really good, but I did put a little bit more almond milk, and we're gonna mix it up a little bit more. Perfect. Look at that. Doesn't that look yummy? Alright, y'all, so here's about a pound of pinto beans that I put in the crock pot overnight on high, so maybe for about 8 hours. I also put a whole raw onion in there. I just kind of cut the tops a little bit so the flavors would release. So I'm just going to take out the pieces of onion, and then I will show you what the next step is. Okay, we're going to get a jalapeno from the garden, but check it out. It snowed in Texas. Like, what the heck? There's my jalapenos over there. My poor garden. We tried to save the kale that's growing over here, but oh, and my cilantro, my beloved cilantro. Oh, please stay alive. Okay, anyways, let's go get some yummy jalapenos. Oh my goodness, it's so cold and I'm barefoot. What's happening? You guys, these may look little, but they are really spicy. Here's one. Alright, so let's cut these up and put them in our beans. So in a pan with our jalapenos, we're going to add some onion. This is avocado oil that's in there. I love onion, so I'm going to use quite a lot, but you can use just however much you want. Alright. And then we're going to let that sizzle, baby. Alright, so once the jalapenos are cooked, we're going to strain our beans and throw them in here, and then we're just going to mash away. Simple stuff. And now I forgot to record this earlier, but I did put some more cumin, a little bit more salt in there, a little bit more chili powder, and garlic powder, just a little. Alright, y'all, and this looks like right about the consistency that I like to have my refried beans. I like them to still have chunks of like whole beans in there, and some of them smashed, and like I like to have like strings of onion in mine because I'm a freak. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. And there's like big chunks of jalapeno in there. Ooh, yummy! Next, we're going to make the pepper jack sauce from Taco Bell that goes on the potato soft tacos, because those are my favorite. And I forgot to press record when I was first talking about this, but cooking videos are hard. We're going to put like 1 cup of mayo into our little blender thing. Then we're going to put some white onion and some bell pepper. Yummy. Add about a tablespoon of vinegar. Just a dash of cumin, some garlic powder, just a little, black pepper, and you can also add some jalapeno, but I'm not going to put that in here. Look at this. Oh, yummy. Oh, it's so good. Yummy. Also, I just wanted to show you that I prepared a plate of tomatoes, onions, and shredded lettuce to put inside the tacos. We're gonna make the filling, like the meat for the Crunchwrap Supreme and the tacos and all that. In here, which is not in Taco Bell meat, is red onion and some red bell pepper, which I just like to give it some more flavor, get some vegetables in there. We're gonna be using the Gardein Ultimate beefless grounds. These are so good. They're so delicious. And in there I've got a lot of avocado oil, because when you use vegetable proteins, there's not a lot of fat in them, so you have to kind of add in more fat if you like it to be more fatty. And I love oil, so yeah. And then I'm also going to be adding this, which I found at Walmart. It's vegan Taco Bell seasoning mix. Okay, now that this is done cooking, I'm just going to put it off into a little side bowl and cover it with foil and save it for later. Alright y'all, so now we're going to make the chili cheese ingredients for the chili cheese burrito. Now I left all those crusties down at the bottom because I'm going to scrape them up and get that flavor, baby. Get that flavor in the tacos. Oh, we're going to mix in some diced white onion. Then we're going to add in another package of the crumbles. We're going to add about 3/4 cup of tomato paste. This is probably a little bit less, but it's all I have. And then we're going to add about 1/4 cup, which I actually have right here, which I should probably use, of chili powder. There we go. Yummy. We're going to add about 2 cups of water. Oh, also I had to change my pan because I forgot that I needed a big pan for this. We're going to add some salt, 2 teaspoons of cornstarch, 2 teaspoons of vinegar. And we're going to stir it up and let it come to a simmer. Now that this has been simmering for a couple of minutes, the flavors are all nice and mixed in. Oh, also one thing that I wanted to say, I just threw in my cornstarch. Don't do that. Dissolve it in a little bowl of water before you just throw it into your food. I don't know what I was thinking. Don't do that, because then you might get chunks of cornstarch in your food and it's not fun. So now we're going to take our beans from earlier and we're going to add about like a can's worth, which I don't know how much is that, but about that much. And you can add cayenne pepper to this chili recipe, but my jalapenos from my garden are like super spicy, so I'm not trying to make this super duper spicy. But we'll see how it turns out. Add just a little bit more bean to that. I'm also going to add this stuff that I found at Wheatsville. This is Parmella Creamery aged nut cheese in this sharp cheddar style. It's pretty good. It's really creamy. Add about 3/4 cup, half a cup, something like that. We're gonna let this simmer on a low heat for about 30 minutes. And then it's ready. Yum yum. Next we're going to make the queso or the cheese sauce from Taco Bell, and I'm going to use this Daya block cheese. I'm going to cut it up into cubes and melt it down. And I'm going to use some almond milk. And I may also throw a couple of slices of this stuff in there because I really like the way it tastes. It has a really nice peppery taste to it. Let's warm up some almond milk, about half a cup maybe. Alright, we'll get that all nice and melty. But let's melt this down. This stuff I've melted down before. It kind of takes a while, so we'll just leave that like that. And so when you're melting down this cheese, you want to really like stay with it and stirring it constantly. And I really should be using a whisk for this because I really want to break up the ingredients because it starts to boil and then you don't want to burn the cheese. But yeah, just stay near it until it's all nice and melted. But look at that, doesn't that look good? I put the chow pepper cheese in there too. So it's almost ready. All right, y'all, look at that cheesy goodness. Yummy, yummy. We are going to make my favorite Taco Bell's Fiesta Potatoes. Nom nom nom. I found a recipe and we're gonna see how it turns out. So I boiled these potatoes for about 15 minutes so they're like almost cooked all the way through, and we're gonna cut them into chunks. The recipe says to toss the potatoes in 1/4 cup of oil. All right. They're really starchy. I'm a little nervous, but that's okay. We'll see what happens. Here are the ingredients that are going to coat the potatoes. It is 4 tablespoons of flour, 1/2 cup of cornstarch, 2 teaspoons paprika, 3 teaspoons salt, dash of cayenne, and 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. Okay. So I'm just gonna add 1/2 right there and mix it up, and we're gonna add the other 1/2. Gonna look like this. Let's get them in the oven. A greased baking sheet, we're going to put these in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes until golden brown and or sizzling. Okay, let's see how they turn out. Oh, I'm a little nervous, you guys. This is what the potatoes look like. They look pretty good. Here's the stuff that I'm going to use to create the tacos and stuff. I've got some crunchy shell tacos from Taco Bell, some flour tortillas right back there, some smalls, and then I've got some large tortillas right there, and then some corn tostadas that I'm going to use for the Crunchwrap Supreme. Yum! Majority of all of the food is cooked. I'm not going to show you the assembly of everything. If you want to see what the food looks like, go watch my mukbang if you haven't already watched it. And thank you so much for watching if you've made it this far. I hope this video wasn't too like all over the place. I'm hungry too. We're gonna eat in a minute. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I'm wishing you a great, positive rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!